Okay, hello to viewers. So we are going to have some spin and goes. Yes, I got some free tickets. In here I limp called pre-flop, limp called flop. Don't see too much point in betting. Really hard to get value. What did the guy have? 7-8. We could check raise the flop in a way, but it's just that. I mean, we are often ahead, but if we check raise and get action, the question is how often are we going to be good? Well, let's just call. We could raise probably on the top right table, but don't really mind just calling, as if we hit 8 or 9, it's going to have more value. More value overall. Ace-7, if the small blind fold, I think we would shove, but just going to fold after 3-bet obviously, and limp trapping on the left table. Don't get raised this time, but new action. I'll take collided here. Queen versus king. Luckily we didn't get the chance to shove. And we get to heads up. This seems to be 3x pot on the right table. Well, 7-8 we are definitely bending. Not hitting at all, so yeah, if you want to semi-plus something, it would make sense to have like some 5-4 or plus draw at least, but and 30 big blind deep, I'm usually min raising in the heads up mostly. Will lane doesn't. I don't have any bet sizings here, but let's use the 30. That's pretty nice card. We are going to go pretty big here. We are being quite polarized at this point. So after we lane call, we can basically shift and we hit the quads. Quads of all hands. Well, now we just hope he has 5x or something. Something to hero call. It's basically hero call, but no action. I think left table we should be shoving that one. Trash. And we hit the 2 pair. Hitting strong here. Well, easy snap call. 7-6. What the hell? Don't hit. 7-6. Why? Why to shove, I wonder. Well, I think we want to shove here. If we had suited ace, we might want to just call, but the blocker here. Not much postal playability, so shipping it. And ace-9, I'm just going to shove. Looking bad, didn't hold that one. I actually have tracker, but I forgot to. It hands while playing. I think we probably get hard as well, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to play too many of these. Oh, we hit flush. Hope remains. Well, we are all in. Don't give the 7 at least. Well, 3 was bad as well. So yeah, it was Pokerstars promotion thing that register deposit $300 or more and you get Spin&Go tickets worth of 300. So I was actually just planning to deposit $10 to get into Poker Strategy raffle for the 5.2k ticket, but so this one is again 2x. We won the 3x, so that was nice. Let's limp the Jack-6 suited. And we are going to bet here. We have some backdoors we can nicely barrel if the villain call. So the HUD is in the right place. 6 deuce. Pre-flop, thank you, and he raises, so we are just folding. What the hell is this? Throw ball into someone's head or something? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Let's check with the yeah, and turn the trips. Pretty big sizing, I would say, over 3x on the right table. Of course, we are folding ace-5 off. Let's go for pot size. And he calls. We are quite polarized at this point for betting, so I think we could go for a bit of overbet. And we got pretty nice value. The lane had jacked here. Because we could go either way, we have some sort of value with the queen high. And his backdoor flush draw, so if the villain bet the flop, there is some merit in calling overall. And well, do we want to just shove or probably doesn't matter too much. It's that stack depth. But yeah, the HUDs are not going to be too relevant, I think, because we are not. I'm going to play 6 of these games, so just the tickets away. I'm not particularly big fan of the Spin&Go's in general. King 9, we could just ship it here. Be fine. With some sort of side bets, it seems also. I haven't played in stars in decades. Well, not quite that long, but in few years, basically. Jack 5, too weak. Or 10 folding, King 3 off. Not gonna be strong enough. Awesome hands, I have to say. Well, poker is easy when you get crap like this, especially in TPV game where there is no ICM. ICM pressure in any form. Ace 8, we have 9 big blinds, so easy shove. Let's raise the 9-5, 9 deuce 5. We dominate top right table. Fold. We get him to fold left table. That was pretty nice. I had been pretty passive against the limping anyway so far. Not having really anything, so... Do we get to heads up? Nope. Queen 8. Probably quite close, but let's just sit out, it seems. Die limping. Problem is that this guy is so short that he probably shoves quite a bit. For all. I mean, we had shooted hands, so there would be like some merit in completing it here. Well, I'm just going to shove the ace-3. It's either check or shove. Don't really like small raise. And we are going to limp to queen 5. And check behind, I think. Well, there is argumenting both sides, but... Well, let's bet. We are also blocking some straight draws. It's nice if we get overall like 9-10 type of hands to fold and so on. But I think there is argument in either side probably. X5 call. Or what we can check the hand history from the current hand by clicking as in. Oh, that was quite kind of a crappy card. Rainbow flop. I think I'm just going to check call. Weak top pair. Now we have got, so that's also the good side of this hand, that if the 6 or 5 comes, you can turn some extra equity. But yeah, we are not folding here pretty much. Oh, the 9 wasn't the greatest of cards, but 9-7. Suppose we could go either way, and he shoves. It's kind of a nasty because I wonder how many bluffs Villain is going to find here. That board run out. I mean, it's rainbow on the. Here, no time back. Okay. I'm going to need to fold the river. Maybe it's too weak, but well, 4-3 shoot, that should be fine. Shove. Ace 10 is the practical nuts. And then 8 shooted. Now let's take the flop. Deuces, we hit the queen toe. It's kind of an interesting board on the. I think I'm going to bet. I mean, it's limp spot, we can easily have like 5-3 and deuce X, and well, he had the 5. Well, king 6 we are going to shove or call. Ace 9 going to shove. 10 deuce, I suppose. Probably go either way. Oh, we suck out on the. Yeah, I think we have still the 2 tickets. Folds the queen high, obviously. Got the flush draw and hit the. Well, we have got now. What we have got? 250 at least, so. And if I'm have 2 more tickets. Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, let's play 2 more. And 3x again. 3x again. Limpity limpity. I suppose we could raise also. Well, this flop favors the villain quite a bit. I'm going to check call. We have some sort of value with the king high. And no help. No help. Well, we had 11 outs here. If you had bet smaller river, I might have talked about check shoving, but might be a bit spooky to be honest. Oh, what's happened here? Looks like he open raised, see, but hit the river. Well, king 7, I'm going to limp again. And we hit decently, I suppose. Well, it's going to be hard to get value, but let's try anyway. And he calls. Wonder what he has. He has the ace, he probably would bet it himself, but just it's somewhat unlikely, I suppose. He has the ace. Maybe we should just check it here, but then again he could have like some bottom pair or queen high that is going to check behind, most likely. Let's bet small. Don't really lose much if the villain check raise or something. Like we have this same guy. Probably some sort of wreck, considering we have played at least in 3 games so far. Queen 3 we have to defend. Not a great hand though, but what can you do? Queen 10. Well, against that sizing we have no problem, but if he bets like 1/3, I think we could call. Yeah, just a min bet, but we didn't really have anything basically. Oh, we have got the monster on the left table, and we get action as well. Evade the ace and 9. Nice. More monster hands. 8-3. Well, let's take the free flop. Flop is good for me overall. Not so much for this hand necessarily. We have some potential, so that's pretty nice card. I think I'm going to bet. Let's go for 30. You can value bet quite wide with this sizing, like 4x or better at least. And I'm going to limp the queen 8. And we get bottom pair, flush draw and gut, so it's not too much point in betting. I mean, we have strong hand, so we wouldn't really mind to get all in, but we have some showdown value also. And in here we are going to bet obviously with the straight and flush draw. I don't want to go too big because we don't really need to protect with the queen of clubs that much, so wouldn't mind if the villain stays a bit wider here. I'm going to raise to 6-5. Have some light raises. And a high was pretty nice. Pretty nice as the villain pretty rarely has the ace himself. This guy 3x's, we have 20 big blinds, so 21 big blind, time to shove. And a7, do we hold? Nice. And a6, easy shove. Not holding this time. Jack, practical not. Yes, king, queen. Well, we hit fold. Nice. And checking back with the backdoor diamond and backdoor straight. And showdown value, obviously. And now we have the best hand decent amount of time. And if he bets, we are just calling, but if he checks, we are definitely value betting. Oh, we didn't have the best hand. Well, pocket force, 10 big blind deep. Showing. X7, I think it's too strong to be folded really, so limp folded, I mean, we don't really want to induce either, so I think shoving is fine. Ooh, well, we actually get, yeah, oh yeah, it's straight on the board. I saw that I hit the straight and it was split, so I started to wonder, but yeah, there was flush on the board. Flush on the board. I mean, we can sometimes raise these type of hands against the limps, but it should be a relatively rare thing to do. Well, I suppose we are calling on this board. It's not that great overall, because especially if you know that the villain is going to second barrel a lot, then you're just going to end up folding huge amount of turns. I mean, like here, pretty tough to continue. Even if he had made it like half pot or even 60, it would be kind of nasty. So in a way, if I have a read that villain is going to barrel a lot of time, then I don't actually mind just folding. Queen 9. If it was Queen 8, I would probably just limp fold. 3 deuce again. Not sure if we limp the Queen 9, should we be folding the shove or not? Probably should be. queen 4. Well, this one we can definitely just limp fold. And we have the guts at queen high, try to check behind. Again, this board easily hits villain, capped any two range. We don't really want to get raised, having decent equity like hitting the queen or sixes obviously. Most of time going to be good. If we had like peaked 4 or something like that, we could start semi-bluffing more often, and now we revert the queen, so flush does complete, so, and of course we then can sometimes have like 2 pairs, but we can't fold here even against the pot size. Just too high in my range. And queen jack, we have to call if he shoves. If he limps, I'm going to shove, I suppose. Oh, he sits out for a moment. Got force, just shipping this stack depth. Would be nice hand to see the flop. We don't get that chance, unfortunately. 9-7. I mean, as-wise we could basically shove, well, close at least, but not a big fan of that. Pretty big sizing, 3.5 BB considering stack depths in my opinion, but obviously we don't call with that one. I wonder what this does. Oh, we have some sort of, can we send like messages here, I suppose. Good. So it wasn't throwing the ball into head or someone. Well, let's just open fold. Maybe we could limp that one as well. This is kind of same 9 big blind. I don't want to be in folding. Queen 7. It's a bit. Well, let's take the free flop and flop the 2 pair. This is pretty nice spot to try to go for check raises. This is pretty drawy board. We don't really need to go that big, I think, considering effective stacks. Like if the villain call here, we are going to have less than pot size to shove. Oh man, that was cruel one. Nice hand, sir. The last queen of the deck on the board. Well, nothing we could do about that. But yeah, I think we made. Well, I suppose we could actually see it from the tracking software. Do I even remember how to use this anymore? Use that. Out. Oh, okay. The board is running, so we can change the aliases. we run pretty good, seems. This can't be correct, so I made more than $100 for sure. Well, that's what it says, but this is definitely not correct. Because we have increased the bankroll from 280 euros into 620 euros, so we made 340 euros roughly from those. But yeah, that was my pretty nice free roll with the offer stars had. But yeah, if you have any questions about the spots, I think there was decent, some interesting ones and so on. So any feedback, questions, opinions, please feel free to give them. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.